Hey, what's up, my neeks? This is Atomic Train 808 back again with another video with Nerds of the Square Table. Here at, where are we? We're at Consolidated Theaters, Pearl Ridge. So anyways, we just finished watching Pet Sematary. As you can see the poster, the big ass giant poster in the back of us. Yeah, what does it say up there?
Based on a Stephen King terrifying novel.
Terrifying novel. Was it that terrifying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm terrified right about now. I'm about shaking right here.
That deep? That
Oh,
so
no.
anyways, guys,
Jesus.
so we already did our before. This is part 2, of course, after seeing. So this is going to be a review, non-spoiler review for you guys. Basically, who wants to go first?
I don't know, man.
Let's get Robert.
But wait. Let me
Yeah.
just say this. We expected 5s across the board.
Fives across the board.
Yeah, it was 5, 5, 5.
Five.
So that's it. That was our scoring for across the board.
Right.
But
Expectation-wise?
right now, that's for expectation before
Expectation-wise.
watching the movie. So right now, go ahead.
Yo, so let's start off the bat, man. It was kind of crazy. It was just one of those things. I was kind of mind blown. I was like expecting a little more dialogue. I wasn't getting the dialogue. It was just got into it, creeped it up. It was just kind of crazy. I mean, I was a little puzzled at first, and then I'll say, ha, you know, that thing right there just hits you right there, and it just takes you for a ride, man. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Overall, man, I'm trying to collect my thoughts a little bit because I'm a little terrified a little bit. I'm a little freaking out a little bit. So besides that, man, I gave it a 6, so I'm going to go with that.
Yeah.
So I give it up there. I know these guys, you'll be interested to see what these guys' score is, but for me, I gave it a solid 6, man. It's pretty crazy. Hopefully there's a sequel. I would like to see a sequel. The sequel would be kind of crazy. That would be really nuts.
Yeah,
sequel would sound solid right there.
That'd be so solid.
Solid. There we go.
I agree.
I agree.
Jalen, you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go next. So, yeah, we all decided we're going to give it a 5 in the beginning. I mean, we didn't really know that, but I'm just going to say that I never read the book. I never watched anything about it. They did a really good job in explaining this story.
And don't forget, you didn't see the first movie at all.
I didn't see any of these Pet Sematary movies at all.
Yeah.
So I was just going in, just going to go watch a good flick. And boy, I got freaked the fuck out. I mean, it's not hard to scare you.
How freaked out were you?
That's all I gotta say.
Like how freaked out were you? Like were you like or were you like watching?
I was
like
covering
this?
my face.
How were you watching?
I was
you was covering your
I was
face.
like jumping out of my seat. Not because of the jump scares, but the suspense.
And the creepiness.
The creepiness and the
Yeah.
eerie shit. Like this place they just trapped you in there for the good almost like 2 hours of the, like from beginning. They jumped into it, but the thing is though, they took time to explain what the hell is going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They sucked you in. They got you familiar with the family and this whole situation and the
Like
whole,
what's
everything
going on
that surrounded this house and all that stuff.
Okay.
And they really captured it well. The fucking music was oh man, it freaked me the hell out.
It's trippy. Yeah.
They placed it right. I don't know if it could have been better, but they did place it right. I mean, it hit me where it hit me.
Yeah.
So, literally. But
So what's your scoring for it? So since we were all 5s.
I gotta bump my score.
Okay.
We're gonna bump it up
By how much?
2.5 points.
Okay, which gives us a total of
7.5.
Ooh, 7.5. Jeez.
But come on, you gotta give credit where credit's due. They did they did a good job.
Yeah.
They didn't. It felt like they tried.
Yeah, because like I'm just gonna add on this. It is difficult to make, to remake or even continue Stephen King stories. You know, it's like it's better to read the stories from the books rather than watching it on a big screen because it's so. Like I would say there's so much information and there's so much things that's happening while you're reading that it's hard to put it on the big screen at the same time and still get the same image. So but they did a really awesome job.
Yeah,
adding for you. Yeah.
I was glued into this movie all the way. Like I wanted to know what happens next. The pacing was awesome. I think they did a good job in that. Even if it felt like they jumped into there, it just captured you though. It's not like, oh, they just jumped into there. They didn't give you nothing. They gave you something. And the end, what the hell? And the end, let me just cut this short a little bit because at the end to it, whew, I mean, if you didn't read the book and you just went in to watch the movie, you didn't know what's gonna happen. They delivered at the end, and you felt like you You felt like everything was said, and now we're moving on to this next chapter.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah.
We'll see what happens.
So it's like we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Right? So
They
so,
didn't leave you totally hanging, but
Yeah.
you're like, oh shit, what's gonna happen next?
No, yeah.
Like you're watching a TV show or something. But 7.5. That's my score.
So yeah, so we got 7.5 out of there. So anyways, so my final thought, my final opinion and whatnot. I really like this movie. This was a good movie, pretty good execution. Wasn't the like perfect best or anything, but it was like something along the lines of you can feel the eeriness, you could feel the momentum, you could feel the power, the energy, the kind of like you know, the spookiness, the creepiness. So like creepiness vibe that usually when reading these type of books, like these type of books are pretty you know, creepy. And of course, like how he's mentioning the music behind it, the scoring was awesome. The pausing, you remember those silent mute
crazy.
moments?
Yeah, I
Like,
forgot to
where
mention
everything
that.
when everything just cuts off and like you just can't, there's no noise, there's no sound, and but you can feel the emotion and everything that went into it. It's crazy. And of course, me being a Stephen King fan, you know, like I love Stephen King stories and whatnot because they're super interesting and twisted, and of course, if you don't know Stephen King, like his stories are always based on, like in Maine. So, you know, having this as of course a location or like a place of setting, you know, for the movie, like it just brought everything together. The creepiness, the mysterious and everything else. Yeah. So
That's what I, you know, I appreciate when you can watch a scary film and there's like actually a pretty good story to it. So
oh yeah.
helped me follow along a little bit more than just jump scare here.
Yeah. It wasn't just the kind. It wasn't just
It's that creepy build up, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, jump here.
No, and that's why like this
Don't forget
type of
the
movie-
atmosphere, man. The atmosphere was pretty crazy.
The
atmosphere was
even the
crazy.
effects, the
Yeah, I know,
smoking
it's like,
effects was pretty crazy. The setting,
place
the
is
set
scary as hell.
directors, I guarantee the set director, bro, they did a really awesome job.
Yeah,
But like how I'm just gonna add on to what you're saying. Like, yeah, you're gonna watch this movie, you're gonna expect a lot of jump scares. But the thing is that don't expect the scare, expect to see the story and like how the story plays out. It's super amazing. So yeah. So any final thoughts?
yeah.
Oh wait, I never gave my score. Shoot.
Oh, yeah.
So I gave it a 5 at the beginning, and right after I give it a 7. So I got 7, 7.5. Yeah, and then
6
and 6.
Alright.
So
It's gonna go up
so
there.
He's
It's gonna
the
go up there.
loser today. He's
What in the world is this, man?
Anyways,
I'm expecting a sequel though. We were expecting a sequel.
so we're expecting a sequel because there was a cliffhanger on there, and like it's like to your interpretation. You know, like what do you expect? Let's see if this movie makes a lot. I don't think it's gonna make that much, but you know, hopefully it makes a somewhat
a decent amount of money, or at least
Yeah.
make back what they spent to make.
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
So they can actually make another one.
Yeah, so we can make another one. But yeah, so any final thoughts though?
Yeah, I just want to mention the what you talked about earlier. Just one final thought.
Yeah.
About the scenes where there wasn't even music at all.
Yeah.
It just holy crap, man.
Yeah, it's like you can feel it, the eeriness, like chicken skin. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It's just trippy.
That was awesome.
But yeah, so anyways guys, I do have a video. I'm gonna try and put it like towards the end of this video. If anything, I'm gonna set a link down below, because what it is basically me while La Rona was going on the trailer. This guy was sitting down. I came up from behind him and I
don't know what's
just
this, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's
but you
going on,
don't know
man.
what's
Like,
going
oh.
on. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's a pretty funny vid. So if anything, I'm gonna post it down in the link or try to attach it to this video right here. So is that it?
Yeah, that's about it, man.
All right, you guys, Nerd of the Square Table shining out, bruh.